Hello, good morning, and welcome to This Date in History, also known as TDH. This show is all about the events that occurred to date in years past, both recognized by actual historians, but mainly things we personally find intriguing enough for us to bring to you. The sources of this information come from the Smart Device application, Today in History, What Happened Today in History, Historical Calendar, and the website onthisday.com. For links to those sources, the music, and anything else potentially interesting that we may even gather throughout the show, check the underbar of the description below. Anyway, I am Aoxander, and I am joined by the mighty War Queef, aka Alice, aka Stapes, aka other nicknames. I don't know. She has a plethora of nicknames. Makes me think that maybe she's a felon. I don't know. Anyway, today is Freya's Day, also known as Friday, September 16th, 2022. We're going to start the day off here, not clicking that thing, but clicking this. In the year 1400, Owain Glyndŵr was declared Prince of Wales by his followers. Alright. And then, let's see here. Moving on up into 1810, Carl Maria von Weber's opera Sylvana, starring his future wife Caron Brandt, and in the title role, premiered at the National Theatre in Frankfurt, Confederation of the Rhine, which is now Germany. We have a historic event in 1847. Shakespeare's Birthplace Trust bought Bard's birthplace in Stratford upon Avon. Okay? I don't know what that means. Birthplace Trust. What is a birthplace trust? What is a birthplace trust? Shakespeare Birthplace Trust. The Shakespeare Birthday Trust is an independent registered educational charity based in Stratford upon Avon, Warwickshire, England, that came into existence in 1847 following the purchase of William Shakespeare's birthplace for preservation as a national memorial. For further reading on this subject, please refer to the underbar, the description section, which will have a link to this Wikipedia right now. So, moving on up into 1859, Lake Nyassa, which formed Malawi's boundary with Tanzania and Mozambique, was discovered by British explorer David Livingstone. Oh, is this Dr. Livingstone, I presume? I believe it is. Then we have another historic event in 1901. French painter Paul Gauguin settled in Atuana in the Marquesas Islands. Okay. Nice hat, This guy. 1906, Douglas Mawson, Edgeworth David, and Alistair Mackay claimed to have discovered the magnetic South Pole in Antarctica. This is Roald Amundsen, which wasn't even named in these three people. So I don't know what. I mean, he was a polar explorer himself. Welcome back, Miss Alice.
Thank you.
Well, let's see here. If you want to take one, I see here there's a 1913.
Hang on here, let me take a look-sees, because I'm on my phonesies. So in 1913, we got thousands of women demonstrate for Dutch female suffrage.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Male.
they did. Yep.
Dutch female suffrage.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
1915, we have an historic event. We have Nicholas II adjourns the Fourth Duma. He was a Tsar of Russia.
What is a Duma?
Yeah, what is a Duma? Is Dad here?
What?
Is Dad here in the show?
No, it's Friday. He's at work.
Oh shoot, that's right.
Yeah.
Darn it.
A Duma is a legislative body in the ruling assembly of Russia and of some other republics of the former Soviet Union. So, Tsar Nicholas, he adjourned the Fourth Duma. So adjourn like as in ending the fourth meeting of that, of that
meetings adjourned.
Yes. Well, this other 1915, that's interesting.
Hey, hang on, sir. We have, U.S. takes control of customs and finances of Haiti for 10 years. Jesus.
Yeah, what are we doing that,
First this, then the whole Haiti earthquake and all that debacle.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think the Haiti earthquake happened quite a bit later. No.
Well, no, I said then, like, first this, then the Haiti earthquake.
And then everything else in between.
I did do in right order. That was what, in 2008?
Haiti earthquake.
2010 or 2008?
Well, I just got a magnitude 3-point earthquake.
What's going?
Well, September 11th, 14 miles from Puerto Rico. I just searched for Haiti earthquake, and apparently we had an earthquake recently, or they did.
Well, yeah, but this is the one where Port-au-Prince, I think, got like just devastated. Like 80% of their structures were destroyed or some crap. I think it was 2010.
Yeah, 2010. I was just about to say, because I'm getting a lot of 2010 and Haiti earthquake stuff here. So.
Yeah, I thought it was either 2008 or 2010 that happened.
Well, 2010.
But yeah, the Clinton Foundation had some very questionable things go on with that.
Oh, the Bill of Gates. Oh, not the Bill of Gates.
And Clinton, then, like, the rebuilding of infrastructure, like, the weird deals we made with certain people out there, like, to make, have builds out there, but...
Huh.
Yeah, Haiti just gets... It's sad. Haiti just keeps getting bombarded by malarkey from the United States.
Poor Haiti.
Poor Haiti.
Maybe if they weren't so hateful.
Oh. Alright, well, I believe it's your turn now, bud.
It is.
Wall Street bond. Holy shit.
In the year 1919, American Legion was incorporated by an act of U.S. Congress.
What?
The American Legion. So what is the...
Oh, the American Legion? Isn't that like cool bar that you can go to, but you have to be a member of the military to be part of? Go in?
Maybe. It's an NPO, a non-profit organization. The American Legion, commonly known as the Legion, is a non-profit organization of U.S. war veterans headquartered in Indianapolis, Indiana. It is made up of state, U.S. territory, and overseas departments, and these are in turn made up of local posts.
Yep.
All right.
And it's like a little like area like where veterans and shit can get together and commune. Like, they'll have a lot of cool stuff going at the American Legion. In Minnesota, like, because of my mom, I guess, I'm allowed to go into a couple American Legions. But
your mom was?
Not because my mom's not active duty or was ever in the military, but she just knows people that knows people.
Okay.
I think it's because she was once married to a Vietnam vet. So.
Yeah, my great-grandmother, Nana, could have actually been buried in, like, Arlington or something, I think, because, her husband, my grandpa Bill, flew in World War II in the Japanese theater, and he was already old.
My grandfather, I think, probably had the option to be buried out in Arlington if he wanted to, but he chose to get buried next to, his relatives and family back in his hometown, Tracy.
That makes sense.
I do believe, like, they give you, you can be buried at your local military
cemetery.
Grave cemetery or whatever. So that might have been Fort Snelling for him. My brother Mark, he has the option to, I think, get buried out there when he passes away. I don't know if he will or not, but...
Well, speaking of burying people, moving on up into 1920, the Wall Street bombing occurred at 12:01 when a horse-drawn wagon exploded on Wall Street, New York, killing 38 people and injuring an additional 143.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that, like, before you, like, when you were reading the one prior, and I was like, oh my god. Wall Street bombing.
Yeah.
I totally forgot that happened.
I didn't realize it happened here, but like, people have been pissed off at those guys forever. So...
Well, everybody hates Wall Street.
Yeah, nobody likes Wall Street. Well, here in 1929, police shot at strikers in Massachusetts, killing 2. So,
oh, damn.
Police shootings.
Death.
Yep.
We got death.
And I'm going to take this one here because I've heard about this, but this is more of like a stunt. But like a blimp, in 1931, a blimp was moored to the Empire State Building in New York City.
Oh, when the blimp hit the Empire State Building? I remember.
No. It was moored. Like it was a gimmick that the top of the Empire State Building was going to be like a blimp or a dirigible mooring post.
Or a spot where it could set down and let passengers on and off.
Well, that's the point. Like, it moors there, and then you can transfer cargo, transfer passengers, but like there's too much winds, and it just wouldn't work. So
no,
it was more of a gimmick. But hey, you got some sports history here in 1937.
Oh jeez. Oh shoot, snacks. Hang on. Okay, there it is. All right. So we have in 1937, we have the Redskins NFL franchise play first game in Washington at Griffith Stadium. The defeat of the New York Giants in season opener, 13-3.
Yeah, weren't we just talking about the Redskins yesterday about how
Yeah. Oh
like
no,
all
no, they're called the Washingtons now.
the Washingtons? Are you kidding me? So
No.
they got rid of the representation for the natives and they just painted a white guy on there. Wow, how
No, it's the Washingtons. It's just I think it's just
so
like the state.
stupid. That's so
I don't
stupid.
know. I think that's what they're called now. I think they're just called the Washingtons. I'm like, oh,
that's
okay.
just
Yeah,
dumb.
no, like I don't. Well, think what they did to the Cleveland Braves.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, the Cleveland Indians, or no, the Braves are still called the Braves, I think. But no, the Cleveland Indians, they're called now the Guardians, which is like so stupid.
Like, people don't seem to realize that is such a, they're using racism, or they're using the battle against racism to make it more racist. Like,
I don't think I've heard of any Native Americans that have gotten upset about a baseball team being named after the Indians.
I tell you
or for a matter of fact, people from India being upset about it. Really, it's just white people that get mad about it. Yeah, it's only white people that are like,
I know. Yeah, and I tell you what, like, I'm not a Native American by ethnicity, even though I was born in this country. But you get what I'm saying. I'm offended that they got rid of the Land O'Lakes, Indian. Like.
Yeah.
Like, that's ridiculous.
I think we all are. I'm really mad they got rid of Uncle Ben and Aunt Jemima too.
Well, they're actually coming back. Aunt Jemima's coming back.
Good. Yeah. As she should.
Yeah. Anyway, in 1940, FDR signed Selective Training and Service Act. This was the first peacetime draft, and we were talking about this yesterday. So this was our first time peacetime draft in preparation for the Second World War. So we saw something. Well, it was already going on, since 1939. That's when Germany invaded Poland. So, and this has already been over a year, since that started. So.
Oh wow.
But then in 1940 as well, we have Leo Durocher was suspended from Ebbets Field for inciting a riot. So that's don't incite riots. It's not cool.
You just took my two others.
I apologize.
It's okay. I don't care. You did sports for me, so hey, I get a historic event.
Actually, why don't you take the 1940? Actually, no, Battle of Britain.
Right, I was looking at that. No, actually, the Luftwaffe attacked central London in 1940.
The Luftwaffe.
So yeah, this is the beginning of like the London bombings for World War One.
Two. And
I'm sorry. Yeah, World War II. I'm sorry.
Yeah. But no, I think that started earlier. This is just like another, just like, oh hey, they bombed today, like, because they did it a lot.
Yeah, well, that's been going on for a while. I mean, it wasn't like the official. Oh my God, I think there's a huge Amazon tent over in the Lowe's parking lot across the street from me. I can see that stupid little smile with the blue.
Damn
Ew.
Smile.
Anyways, let's go to something more important than frickin' Amazon.
Let's go to something that correlates directly with Amazon, actually.
Oh, why not? Exactly. Yeah. We have, in 1941, we have Adolf Hitler orders that every dead German, 100 Yugoslavians should be killed.
Dang.
What?
Yeah.
For every one German that dies, 100 Yugoslavians should die.
Well, this is during the war, so, like, it's like, oh, hey, for every one you kill, we're gonna kill 100 of you, so...
Alright, have fun with that, Hitler.
Yeah. We all know how that played out.
Ooh. Wait, no, scroll up again. Scroll up. I saw something about the Japanese here. In 1943, Japanese attack on Port Moresby repelled.
Nice.
Yeah. And then right before that, in 41, we have the Jews of Vienna, Poland, confined to the ghetto.
Dang. Yeesh.
There's a lot shit goes on right now in this time of World War II.
Oh yeah, no, like the 40s are just like rah, 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 with history, like.
Ooh, there's a good one in 43. It's black. In black, that one right there.
Go for it.
You take that one because I already did a couple lectures. Oh, really? Okay. So 43, we have Soviet Army under a General Vatutin. Reconquer Rami. So they took back Rami. They took back some area that was taken over by the Germans.
So I didn't know Mitt Romney was over there.
I didn't either.
Yeah, well, the more you know.
Doot.
We have 1951 U.S. Open Women's Golf at the Druid Hills Golf Course. Betsy Rawls won first of her 8 major titles, 5 strokes ahead of runner-up Louis Suggs.
Oh, damn.
Good old Suggs. Then we have a film premiere in I'm sorry?
Suggs.
Suggs. We have a film premiere in 1953, the first movie in CinemaScope, The Robe, based on the book by Lloyd C. Douglas, directed by Henry Koster, and starring Richard Burton and Gene Simmons, premiered.
Dude, I honestly thought you said The Room, and I was like, what? Tommy Wiseau? That didn't come out until the 2000s.
No, The Robe.
I was like, oh, how did he time travels too?
I don't know, dude. Like, you know, everything's gone crazy. Yo, speaking of time traveling, kind of, sort of, in the clown server, apparently languages are now considered pronouns.
Do you know that eating healthy is now considered racist?
I don't doubt you. Like, that's probably some kind of fat shaming thing. Oh my God, you're eating a salad? Are you fat shaming me?
No, it's I guess it's more so like processed foods. And because you're poor or something crap, I'm like, how is being poor racist? Everybody from every ethnicity is poor somewhere.
Yo, I'm white as chalk and I'm broke as dirt, you know? So. Yeah,
I'm broke as dirt too.
Well, not as much as me. You have a job.
I eat healthy and I also eat unhealthy. So I mean, I'm guess I'm both. Racist and not racist?
You're so racist, you're not racist. You circumnavigated the spectrum.
I did.
Yeah. Well, here, you have some sports history here in 55. 55!
Oh, I can't drive 55! Oh, I'm sorry, I don't want to copyright anything. So we got 1955. We have a Yankee, Mickey Mantle, pulls a hamstring muscle running out a bunt. Couldn't help myself there. Yeah, so he pulled a hamstring muscle running a bunt after hitting a bunt.
For a second, I read that as blunt, and I'm like, what the?
No, a bunt. So he basically, instead of like hitting it, he just goes.
Yeah, I know what a bunt is. Yeah.
Dude, those are the best when people just decide to go bunting. I'm like, I'm gonna bunt.
Ooh.
What? Really? I'm like,
1957. That's really interesting for me personally.
Well, why don't you do that one?
1957, Los Angeles City Council approved a 300-acre site in Chavez Ravine for the Dodgers. So that has to be for their stadium.
Dude, look at that hat. Why don't you have a hat like that?
I want a hat like that. That guy's... Charles de Gaulle was a badass motherfucker. He was a bamf. He was the GOAT.
Yeah, I know that wasn't the same thing, but I just saw the hat and I was just like, oh, hat. It's like the bowl.
I love it how your audio and video are desynced, so like you're talking and you're just like staring at the screen and all of a sudden your lips start moving.
What?
Oh my God. You're desynced by like 3 seconds.
Oh, hang out. Here, let me pop out and pop back in then see if that fixes it.
Okay. While she's doing that, I'm going to take us into 1959. French President Charles de Gaulle recognized Algerian right for self-determination. Yes. Welcome back.
There we go. Is that better?
Yes. Now you're synced. Good.
That was awesome.
That was crazy. It's just like you're just sitting there like, but I can hear you like just talking. And then all of a sudden your mouth starts moving, and then you stop talking, but you keep moving. It's like, ah!
Dude, no, it was really funny is the fact that I did for a second there, I just did a bunch of, like, mouth movements, but not say anything, and then just said, what?
What?
Or something, I said something. I said one, wah. Anywho's, so we got another sports history here. We're moving up to, what, 1960 here?
Yes.
We got the Milwaukee Braves, future HOF pitcher, Warren Spahn, no-hits Philadelphia Phillies 4-0 at the county stadium.
Dang.
What?
He struck out a whole team.
So he struck out the whole team, so no-hitter.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's rare when that happens.
Yeah.
Do you remember that one time, I can't remember who it was, where the referee, he miscalled a thing, and the guy, like, would have had, like, one of the first, like, no-hitter, like, games in, like, a long time.
So do you think the referee did that on purpose?
Oh no, I'm sorry. One umpire. I'm sorry, umpire.
Do you think the umpire
One
did that on
umpire
purpose just to
calls
shit
a
on the
bad
record?
call. He calls. I think he calls a ball
Oh.
instead of strike when it should have been a strike.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Guy would have had a no hit if it wasn't for that one umpire. Like he got. Oh dude, the umpire was so ashamed. He's like, oh my god, shit. When he reviewed the play, he's like, oh my god. And this is before you could actually review plays in baseball and like overturn shit, I believe too.
Dang.
Yeah, it's like when the umpire calls something, they call it.
Dude, they should still though. They should retroactively make that a record. You know, if everybody agrees, then why not? You know.
Yeah, dude. Here's another hat you need.
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna start like buying you hats and just randomly shipping you out just stupid hats I find.
That would be great, honestly. Like.
Dude, yeah, totally. I think I know what I'm getting you for Christmas and for your birthday.
Well, I have wanted a hot dog hat for the longest time. Like, so.
You wanted a hot dog hat?
Yeah.
No, you have a squid hat too.
I have a squid hat. I have a beer hat, although it's kind of limp beer, but.
There was this guy who used to go to church who like did the same thing as you, just had random awkward hats.
Yeah.
We called him the Hat Man.
Oh, I'm the new Hat Man now.
Yeah, you are the new Hat Man, or you know, and I could actually do like I do a song instead of doing I'm the Scat Man. I could be like, he's the Hat Man.
But we actually like instead of going like shibba we just like really quickly list a whole bunch of hats like cap fedora, top hat, blah blah blah, or something. I don't know. We need a script.
Don't forget the bowler.
Bowler.
Buller, top hat. Buller, top hat.
Anyway,
top hat.
What happened in 1963?
Fucking hats. 1963 hats happened. I'm just kidding. No. 1963 we have the Federation of Malaysia, formed by Malaya, Singapore, British North Borneo, which is Sabah, and Sarawak.
Nice.
So a federation was formed in Malaysia.
Yep. And he's Malaysia's founding father, this guy with this hat.
Malaysia.
Malaya. Oh, don't you why I don't know, he know,
I want to take you to Bermuda, Bahama. I'm gonna give you I'm gonna get you a bowler hat.
Yeah.
On Christmas Day. Hey, you're getting a bowler hat.
Awesome sauce. You have another one here, 1965.
Oh, shit snacks. We got, 1965, the British singer, David Jones, changes his name to David Bowie to avoid confusion with the Monkees of the same name. I am not Davy Jones. I am David Bowie.
You know what I would do? You know what I would do if I was Davy Jones? I would store a bunch of dead bodies in a locker.
Oh, Jesus.
Because, you know, Davy Jones' locker, you know?
Yeah. I know. I always laugh when you find someone named Davy and the last name's Jones. I had a friend named John, and his last name was Graves. And he said, when I grow up and I have kids, if I have a daughter, I'm going to name her Robin. Robin Graves.
Oh, my God.
And then he's like, if I have a son, I'm going to name him Doug.
Oh, God.
Doug Graves.
Yo, in high school, I knew this guy named Justin Case. First name Justin, last name Case. Justin Case. We called him JC. So, yeah. I'm not kidding you. It actually happened. Like, anyway, 1966, Metropolitan Opera House opened in Lincoln Center, New York, with Leontine Price as Cleopatra and Anthony and Cleopatra by Samuel Barber.
Damn.
Nice. And look at her. She looks like a Cleopatra. That's cool.
She does. She's beautiful.
She is.
Look at that smile.
I know.
Dude, she's got like her eyes light up and the smile. It kind of warms your heart looking at it.
It does. And I kind of feel bad having to scroll down to this next.
Yeah, I know.
I feel doubly bad seeing this picture now.
This guy.
1968, Richard Nixon, I am not a crook, appeared on Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In. That guy's a piece of shit. So.
Yeah, well, he did some good, but he also did a lot of bad. So,
oh well, speaking of people who act like liberals, 1961, 6 Ku Klux Klansmen were arrested in connection with the bombing of 10 school buses. Why are you bombing school buses? What the hell?
Why are you bombing kids?
Yeah, I know, right?
What do the kids do to you?
Yeah, I don't know.
Were the school buses unoccupied and they were just trying to stop from certain people going to public school or something?
Bomb school buses. This is not something I ever thought I'd ever look up here. Racist school bus bombing. Well, February 7th.
Kids from going to school?
I don't know, but it looks to me like this happened more than once. So, but
okay. So,
what year
an
was
accumulation.
this? 1971. Let's see here.
Yeah.
1971. 5 ex-Klansmen. So that's something else. 1971.
Oh, so there's a.
So this. So
why are they ex-Klansmen?
I don't know, but this is a video. So
let's see if we could. Well, yeah, let's watch it real quick.
No,
wait, how long is it?
14 minutes. I'm not going to watch it right now on air.
Yeah, let's watch it after the show, and we can put some. We'll put a link below for that.
Yeah, I'll post this link here in the underbar. The description for anyone who so wishes to watch this as well.
For anyone who so wishes to watch the awesome that is the news coming from random people from around the world.
I wouldn't consider that tidbit of news awesome, but yeah.
It is. Like, I would like to know more. Let's watch it after the show. For sure.
Yeah, definitely. 1971, West German Chancellor Willy Brandt met with Soviet leader Leonid Brezhnev.
Brezhnev.
He kind of looks like... Huh. Yep.
He looks like a douche.
He looks like that guy from Lord of War. He looks like the Russian guy from Lord of War, kind of.
So the guy that Biden just recently traded with the Russians for some fucking
No, I'm
thing?
talking about the movie with Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, I know, but that's the same guy that they just recently did a huge trade with. We just released and traded the Lord of War.
Oh, we actually had... oh, wow.
Yeah, that just happened recently. We were talking about, like, that guy. That movie was based off of him. He was just, I think, recently put into, with Biden, a prisoner exchange.
Oh,
I think it was a prisoner exchange for that basketball player who got caught with weed out in Russia.
Oh, the idiot?
I don't know if it actually fully went through, but, like, if you're gonna exchange the Lord of War for this basketball player who went to another country and brought illegal stuff with her, that's her own fault, man. I'm sorry.
I think that's a really bad trade, you know?
That's a very bad trade. A basketball player for the Lord of War?
That's like trading a first edition holographic Charizard for, like, you know, a fucking Pikachu or something. I don't know.
It's beyond me. It's the worst trade I've ever seen in history.
This has been the worst trade in all of history. Maybe whatever it was, Trump's quote, you know?
Well, no, she went into the country with illegal substance, knowing full well that it was illegal.
Yeah, no, I know what she did. But anyway, it's your turn. Let's get on to 1972 here.
Oh, Jesus Christ. We got Penny Marshall and Bob Newhart. Penny Marshall appears on the Bob Newhart show in Fly Unfriendly Skies.
Huh. I don't know why, but Bob Newhart kind of looks a little creepy in that picture. He's like, yeah. Where's...
Is he still alive? No, he passed away. Right?
No, he's still alive.
No, he is still alive?
Born on September 5th, 1929. Holy shit.
Yeah, he's almost 100.
Yeah,
I thought he was still alive, but I thought I might have been wrong on that.
Well, you're not. So.
Haha! And Dick Van Dyke is still alive too.
Yeah. And you know who else is still alive?
Me.
Well, yeah, but not this guy's wife that we're coming up to.
Oh.
I'm awful.
God damn it, dude. That was horrible. 1973, the Buffaloes. O.J. Simpson rushes for a then NFL record of 250 yards in Buffalo's 31-13 win at New England Patriots.
What?
That's something Sohan should have read.
New England Patriots? No.
Yeah, the New England. Yeah, that's that.
Okay.
New England is the Patriots.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Man, dude, you should have been here yesterday. Doom was on the show, you know, the Slayer, And then we were talking about like soccer and football, and I said that Italy is essentially just like a foot kicking like a deflated soccer ball. He's like, oh yeah, Sicily really is a Tom Brady of all countries because it's deflated.
Oh good God! Sicily is a Tom Brady.
Sicily is a Tom Brady of all islands because they're a deflated ball. He's a cheater. But hey, you have speaking of awesome hats, you have I want that hat. That hat looks awesome, dude.
Oh, we got in 1974, Bob Dylan begins recording his 15th album, Blood on the Tracks, in New York City. Damn. Fellow Minnesotan. I don't really care for him, but... Hey, guys, how you doing?
I want that hat, though, definitely.
How was your pizza? It was good.
I think it's still your turn. You have one more in 74.
Do I have one more? Oh, good God. We've got Gerald Ford here in 1974.
This guy also looks like
U.S. President Gerald Ford announces conditional amnesty for U.S. veteran war deserters.
Vietnam War deserters.
Yeah,
So basically,
amnesty?
like, forgiveness to people who, like, fled the country to Canada to dodge
Oh, like,
draft.
was it Terry What's-His-Nuts, who was the animator for Monty Python Search for the Holy Grail? He was a deserter. He fled the country, as many did up to Canada. He went to England instead.
Now, I'm wondering if this is for draft dodgers or if these are people.
But he's a Minnesotan too. Did you know that?
No.
That Terry. He also did the movie 12 Monkeys and a few other really crazy movies. But Terry something Gilliam or Gillian.
I don't know.
I can't remember his name. Can you look him up real quick?
Terry Gilliam?
I think so. 12 Monkeys. He was the director of 12 Monkeys or writer of it, I believe. But he was also in Monty Python. He was the animator. Like, you remember the animator that had a heart attack and died?
Yeah.
In Holy Grail? That was him.
Terry Gilliam. I see.
Yeah, I think he's a Minnesotan, too.
Let's see. He was born... it's not telling me. Oh, here we go. You're right. Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Yep. Yeah, he was a Minnesota. But he was a deserter for the Vietnam War. From what I think my dad told me. I could be wrong, though.
Now, I'm wondering, though, like, are we talking about draft dodgers, or are we talking about people who are actually, like, in the forces, be them, like, still here?
I think both. I think it might be for both.
So
people who, like, were drafted
sweeping coverage. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, it was a sweeping coverage. I think it was for, like, deserters during the war that were there, and then also people who dodged the draft.
Yeah. Anyway, speaking of wars and such, in 1975, the first prototype of the MiG-31 Interceptor made its maiden flight.
Oh, damn!
Yeah.
That's fucking cool. The Interceptor? The MiG?
MiG-31 Interceptor. Yeah, let me bring up a
Dude,
picture of this thing here.
They were a little bit of a rivalry to the F-16s and shit like that, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, this isn't the single jet in the middle. This is a double jet here, it looks like. So.
Yeah, but yeah, I know what a MiG is. Those were fucking sweet planes.
Yeah. MiGs are no joke. So.
You do like really good craftsmanship there, dude. Like planes have really like come a long way.
1977, 90-minute pilot of Logan's Run premiered on TV.
Logan's Run.
Logan's Run.
I remember that with the little like all of a sudden your hand starts glowing.
I've never seen that movie, but like, if we lived in Logan's Run, like, isn't the cutoff age 35 or something, or
30 or 35, something like that.
So we would both be.
I think it was like 30 though.
So we would both be not in a good position. So.
No.
Yeah.
We'd be dead.
Yeah.
I've been dead for a year now.
Yeah, I'd be dead for 5 years.
Or 3 years. Yeah. One of the two. Take it there.
Well, then I'd be dead this year. You know, I don't know. Either way, it's not good for us. Like, so.
No. But no, it was a good movie. Like, it's crazy, but, like, it really is a good movie. Like, if you watch it, it's pretty fucking wicked.
Yeah, we got
maybe we can try and find it for a movie night.
Yeah, I was just about to say, tonight's Friday. We got to have a movie night, so I want some ideas. I want to start doing that.
Well, if I can find Logan's Run and stream it, I'll do it.
Well, no, remember we found that site, and don't say anything. I don't want any attention on this site. I don't want it to get taken down, but
okay.
Remember Spike found that site that has all that shit?
Yeah.
So we can find it on there most definitely.
Okay, we'll do movie night tonight.
Yeah, tonight. Anyway, 1977 as well, Ringo Starr released single "Drowning in the Sea of Love" in the United Kingdom.
Oh damn! Well, I was gonna say is like I have to walk home tonight, but if you wait for me to get home, then I'll be there for movie night.
All right, for sure. Like, what time are we talking about? Like,
Well, I work till 7, so I'm going
6:54
to
my time.
yeah, so it'll take me about an hour to walk home, and I might grab some snacks.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, that's perfect. You have about 2 hours then, because like I had the announcements like that. It's roughly at 6 p.m. Pacific time is when we'll start movie nights. Normally.
Yeah, I was thinking like yeah, for me I was gonna like I won't get home till like 8-ish, so I was thinking like 9 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, so that's 6 p.m. my time. So, yeah.
Okay, so that doesn't line up right. Okay,
But
cool.
anyway, you have one here.
I do. I have in 1978. The filming begins for Monty Python's Life of Brian on location in what? It was in Tanzania. Monastir. Yeah, Monastir in Tanzania.
Tunisia.
Dude, I love
Tunisia.
that movie. And, dude, we were just talking about like a Monty Python person.
Yeah,
so I mean,
that's why I said like, hey, transition time. Like.
Dude, it worked out perfectly.
And another one that's going to work out perfectly is Miss Lady Death. If you read the one directly above it,
Right above it, we have in 1978, 25,000 people died in a 7.7 earthquake in Tabar, Iran.
Dang. 25,000 people died.
Well, that kind of reminds me, you remember like the tsunami that hit Thailand on Boxing Day? It was the day after Christmas. But it's called Boxing Day. It's another holiday that right after Christmas. It's more of a like European and also Australian holiday. Well, also, New Zealand celebrates it. But basically, what you
Canada
do is
too.
And in Canada. But basically, you box up stuff that you don't want, and you leave it out for people who could use it.
Dang.
Yeah, it's a really cool thing. I thought it was actually like a sporting thing, like, oh, what, Boxing Day? Pow!
Yeah. Well, you have another one here.
I what it was. It was my stepmom that actually explained what Boxing Day was. Yeah. So I was like, oh.
Yeah, I've been explained about Boxing Day by several Canadians throughout the years. So.
But yeah, basically box up stuff that you don't want to give to the less fortunate.
Yeah. That you do want to give to the less fortunate. So.
I do too.
Yeah.
But I mean, when you have nothing anyway, like it's hard to give to those who also have nothing.
It's hard to give when you've got nothing to begin with, for yourself. So yeah, I know.
I lost a lot like years ago, but that's neither here nor there. So I got one more, or is it your turn?
Your turn. Why don't you take this one here?
In 1978, the Grateful Dead performed in Cairo, Egypt. Holy shit! I didn't say holy shit. I said Oli.
Ole. Ole, 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 ole.
Ole, 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 ole.
Well, here we go. 1982, a massacre of over 1,000 Palestinian refugees at Shadia and Sabra began. Wow.
Jesus. Oh my God.
People don't realize Palestine is the one really under the thumb. So.
Oh, dude, you got Arnold.
In 1983, Arnold Schwarzenegger became a U.S. citizen. You pumping iron?
They're trying to take my tortillas.
Get down! Get down again!
Dana, jump! Daddy will catch you.
And we have 1984, the first broadcast of Miami Vice premiered on NBC TV.
Woo!
Yep.
Fucking Miami Vice.
My God.
My God.
I don't know where that's from, but I remember the sunglasses. Yeah! Whatever show that was.
This Flavor Flav. Are you missing the big giant clock? Oh God, we got a Pope.
Pope.
But you already have a Pope hat, so I can't get you one of those.
It's a squid Pope hat. It's a Pastafarian hat. I'm the Pope of Pastafarianism. All hail the great noodle monster in the sky.
For this one, you should probably go grab it and put it on.
It's packed away and downstairs. I put all my hats away again. I'm trying to pack everything away, Alice. I'm trying to move. I don't need more shit all over the place. Oh my God, you're really gonna throw a tantrum? Holy shit.
I just wanted to do that because if it's on camera at work, they're gonna see me do that and I'm like, what the hell's going on?
Oh my God. Anyway, 1987, Pope John Paul II ended his Los Angeles tour with an interfaith meeting at Dodger Stadium with leaders of Judaism, Islam, Buddhism, and Hinduism. That's awesome.
Damn.
That's
cool,
oh man,
dude.
that's my year. I was like February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. I was about 7 months old when this happened.
I was like 3 years and a couple weeks old.
Dang.
I know. No, actually though, how long did Pope John Paul be Pope? He was a Pope for a very long time, wasn't he?
Well, let me see here. How long was John Paul
the second?
II?
Yeah, the second.
Go.
Yeah.
Nearly 27 years.
Yeah.
That's
so like most
time.
of my life, he was the Pope. Like he's like one of the who's the longest reigning Pope though?
Longest reigning Pope would be Pope Pius IX. He was head of the Catholic Church from 1846 to 1878. So let me bring up my calculator. 1878 minus 18.
So, how many years was that technically?
32.
Okay, so he's just so Pope the second, John Paul II was only like just a few years shy of that.
5, yeah.
Yeah, only 5 years shy.
5
so
years
he must
is
be
a long
like
time,
what, second.
Elizabeth was just 2 years shy of becoming the oldest reigning monarch in history, not just in the UK, because King Louis the whatever in France.
Didn't she? So didn't beat? But no, didn't she beat? She beat Queen Victoria though. Queen Victoria was the longest reigning queen.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the longest reigning. Alice, I'm talking about the longest reigning monarch period in all of the world period.
Yeah,
like
and it was a Jacquois.
Yeah, it was a Jacquois. And that's why they didn't talk about it, during the funeral. You know how much the UK hates the French, so they definitely won't talk about how a French beat their queen, longest reigning monarch. So
technically it was a French person has been the longest reigning, but
yes.
For English it became like Queen Elizabeth beat Victoria, and Victoria was up until Queen Elizabeth II, who just recently passed away. May she rest in peace.
Yep.
Victoria was the longest reigning, I believe. Oh shit, Snacks. Is that who I think it is?
I'm Michael Moore. Me. Buy my movie. Me. I have a pie face. Me.
I got people to stop selling shotguns at Walmart.
Me. Go for it.
Fucking. Oh god, really? No. Okay, fine. So we have 1989. 14th Toronto International Film Festival, Roger and Me, directed by Michael Moore, wins the People's Choice Award. I got rid of shotguns in Walmart. Pulling for Columbine.
Man, I like hard licorice. Me.
You know what? I guarantee you, if there are people that are actually concealed and carried in the schools, you wouldn't have school shootings.
Oh yeah, no, dude. Schools used to teach shooting.
Dude, they used to have gun safety back in the day.
Back in the 70s, maybe even 80s, they had classes where teenagers, 14, 15-year-olds can go in and practice, shooting, they had a course and everything.
Firearm safety. Dude, yeah, it was firearm safety. I wasn't old enough, I was too young for it, but I do know, I believe my mom, my dad at least, probably went through one of those. But I know, a lot of my family members probably... had that lovely class.
Yeah, the third one here in 1990.
Oh shit, Snacks. Is this? Oh god, fucking Meg Ryan. So, in 1990 we have the Dennis Quaid and Meg Ryan had a wedding. Why is there no picture of Dennis Quaid?
I don't know.
But they were in a movie together. It was the movie Inner Space, which also had Martin Short in it. Great movie.
In 1990 as well, Iraq televised an 8-minute uncensored speech from George H.W. Bush. Alright. And then, 1990 as well, Pirate Radio New York International began transmissions on WWCR. Pirate Radio, ooh. So, ooh.
Ooh, piratey. Yarr.
Oh, wow. 365 days later, in 1991, Norm Charlton was suspended for 7 days for intentionally hitting Steve Socialsa with a pitch. Wow.
So he just basically intentionally like pitched and hit him in the shoulder or arm or leg.
Dude, that happened to me when I was in Little League and everything. Like the kids learned how to like aim and hit, and so they purposefully they were aiming for the crotch, they were aiming for your wrist. One time I got hit directly in the face, and this was an accident. This was like continuous. Like this happened like every time I was at bat, they always hit me in the wrist, and then they knocked me.
I got kicked at full force with a set of cleats in my hip when I was a goalie playing soccer.
Ow! Ow!
I was in 7th or 8th grade.
That's painful.
So yeah, I ended up falling over, and they started playing starting the next play because I actually I had the ball between I was down my forearms so the ground was right here and the ground was on my shins, and I had the ball right here and I caught it. So I kept it in right here. Girl comes up and kicks me in my right hip.
Wow.
And it knocked me over, and then she kicked the ball into the goal, and they counted it, even though she had kicked me first.
Wow, that's not cool, man.
And then they started they put the ball back up. They grabbed the ball, brought it up, and I was still on the ground, writhing in pain from being kicked directly right on the hip bone. It was
dude, that should have been disqualified. That's assault, dude. That's straight up assault.
Yeah, I know her name too. Her name was Brenna Regan.
Brenna Regan, right? We're coming for your ass.
Well, she might be married and have a different name now. But she went to Falcon Ridge Middle School in Apple Valley.
Let's not dox people on the show.
I'm just kidding now. But no, she wasn't a bad person.
Well, after doing that,
I think in all honesty, it was an accident. But they started the next play. Yeah, they started the next play and I was still on the ground holding my hip, crying.
That's not.
Because I was yeah, and then they realized all of a sudden. Then the referees noticed that hey, the goalie's still down on the ground. Over here, she's injured. I didn't get back up after the goal was scored. They should have taken the goal away because the girl kicked me right in the hip, but the referee wasn't freaking watching.
She literally kicked you and knocked you off the ball to get access to the ball. That should be she should be suspended.
That's illegal, dude.
Yeah.
If memory serves me correctly, but I mean, whatever.
Anyway, 1991, there was a U.S. trial of former Panamanian leader Manuel Noriega began. The Panamanian general and dictator, so... Yeah,
dude, look at that fucking mugshot, dude.
Yeah, he looks like bad news right there.
So. He doesn't look like a good guy at all.
No. He doesn't look like a gangster or anything, he just looks like a bad guy,
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway...
let's just move on.
Well, 1992, Alice, that looks interesting. This first one here.
Cool. Let's see here. This first night. Oh, we have Black Wednesday in 1992 today. It was the U.S. government is forced to withdraw the pound sterling from the European exchange rate mechanism after unable keep it above the lowest what?
Sorry.
The lowest limit. There we go.
Yeah, and so that's 1992. So actually, let me look at something up here real quick. So calendar yesterday, because I remember reading something. This George Soros or something. Somebody did something 1992. Why am I in? No, give me events on September 15th. Okay. Give me down to 19. Why is it not? Oh, okay. There we go. So there's the next page. 1992. Oh yeah, here we go. So the day before, in 1992, this happened yesterday. George Soros' Quantum Fund began selling large amounts of pound sterling, labeled "the man who broke the Bank of England," when pound crashes out of the ERM next day. He caused intentionally an economic, downtrodden. He knowingly caused this to happen. So that way he can get rich. These rich people, man, they need to be taken out, I swear to God. But anyway, I see Alice has gone muted, so she's probably doing something. 1992, 900 people died in a flood in Pakistan. Well, that sucks. In 1993, Frasier, starring Kelsey Grammer and David Hyde Pierce, premiered on NBC. Frasier. Something about tossed salad and scrambled eggs. That's all I know about it. So, then we have a baseball record in 1993. Minnesota Twins Dave Winfield, it was the 19th to get 3,000 hits. Nice. And I agree with that picture. Hell yeah. 3,000, yes. So, let's see here. 1994, fire department put out smoky electrical fire in the White House. So that's interesting. An electrical fire in the White House. Huh. We have a baseball record in 95. Greg Maddux of the Braves set a record of 17 consecutive road victories. Nice. And then let's see here, 1996, first one-day international in Canada, India versus Pakistan at Toronto. Huh. That's interesting. 1996 as well, courtroom reality show Judge Judy with Judge Judith Scheindlin premiered in the U.S. Judy! Yep. No-nonsense judge. She is a hard nose, but she's fair. 1996 as well, Paul Molitor of the Twins was the 21st player to reach 3,000 hits. Oh, well, look at that. So we have the 21st and we have the 19th. So who is the 20th? Well, that's interesting. 19th and 21st on the same date. How many years apart, though? That's 93 and this is 96. So that's 3 years. Interesting. And then we have in 1997, Apple Computer Inc. named co-founder Steve Jobs interim CEO. Yep. Apple. Blech. Apple. 1997, Mark McGwire signed with the St. Louis Cardinals for $26 million. That's a lot of money. In 2000, actually no, I'm gonna stay in the 90s here. We have 1999, the first ever season of Big Brother reality show began on the Veronica channel in the Netherlands. Big Brother. 1984 was supposed to be a warning, not an instruction manual. Come on. Moving on up into 2000, we have the 25th Toronto International Film Festival, in which Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, directed by Ang Lee, won the People's Choice Award. It's a really good movie. I've only seen it once. I should see it again. You know, that was really, you know, really a cultural hit right there. Started a whole bunch of spin-offs, people flying through the air, stuff like that, fighting. But at that same time, in 2000 as well, Sammy Sosa became the second player to hit 50 or more home runs in 3 consecutive years, joining Mark McGwire. Dang. Big names. Big names. Big people. So, yeah. 2 years later, in 2002, talk show Dr. Phil with Phil McGraw and co-created by Oprah Winfrey debuted syndicated US TV. Or debuted on syndicated US TV. Yep. Dr. Phil, this is a safe space. You can let yourself out. They're not going to judge you. We're here to be your friend. 2007, 59th Emmy Awards, The Sopranos, 30 Rock, James Spader, and Sally Field won. Yeah, 30 Rock was alright. Sopranos was a good show. In 2011, the critically acclaimed Drive, starring Ryan Gosling, was released. Okay. And then let's see here. I'm just doing a really quick scan, but you know, whatever. I'm just going to move on up into 2013. Paul Kagame won re-election to the Rwandan presidency in a landslide. Huh. I guess either they must really want him or something fishy is going on. We have an album release in 2014. Barbra Streisand released the album Partners, featuring duets with other artists. When it reaches number 1, made Streisand only recording artist with top album in 6 decades. Wow. That's impressive. Why does she have to have, like, you know, a choker, you know? Is she a basic bitch? I don't know. Then we have 2015, a second Republican presidential candidates debate hosted by CNN. Carly Fiorina and Donald Trump faced off at the Reagan Presidential Library. That's out here in California, I think. So, I know there's a museum out here. 2 years later, in 2017, we have a Farm Aid held in Burgettstown, Pennsylvania. Performers included Willie Nelson, John Mellencamp, Neil Young, Dave Matthews, Jack Johnson, the Abbott Brothers, Sheryl Crow, and Jamie Johnson. I know most of those names. Then Toronto Film Festival 2018, Green Book won People's Choice Award at the Toronto Film Festival. Ah. And then let's see here, moving up to 2018, Kansas City quarterback Patrick Mahomes set an NFL record of 10 touchdowns in first 2 weeks of the season, torching Pittsburgh's secondary with 6 TD passes, leading the Chiefs to a 42-37 victory on the road. Nice. In 2019, just 2 years ago, this guy. Marvel actor Mark Ruffalo rebuffed UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson, who compared himself to Hulk. Boris Johnson forgets that the Hulk only fights for the good of the whole. Ha! Zing! Zing to you, you disheveled-looking British Trump guy. 2020, just last year. Actually, no, that was 3 years ago. This is 2 years ago. I thought it was 2020. Wow, I'm back in time. 2020, Barbados' Prime Minister Mia Mottley announced the country's intention to remove Queen Elizabeth II as its head of state and become a republic. Well, good. They did it within her lifetime, close to the end there. And 2020 as well, Yoshihide Suga confirmed as Prime Minister by the Japanese government after Shinzo Abe stood down due to ill health. Yep. Abe. You have my respect, man. 2021, this time just last year, French President Emmanuel Macron. Boo! That's the guy who set fire to the Notre Dame in order to get all the yellow vests off his back. Nothing unites the people, more than a national tragedy. So, yep. He took a play out of Bush's book right there. Anyway, he said France had killed leader of the Islamic State in the Greater Sahara and then Abu Walid al-Sahara, whatever. So, I don't give a shit what this guy has to say. Macron, you need to go. You need to fucking go. Anyway, I'm going to do the split here before I go into births and deaths. Welcome to part 2. Before we go to births and deaths, I suggest you watch the first part. Leave a comment, were there any articles that grabbed your attention more than most? Any questions you have, anything you want to elaborate on, anything you want us to elaborate on, start a dialogue. We will join you. Anyway, moving on into births, starting us in the year 16, we have Drusilla, who is the daughter of Germanicus, and Agrippina the Elder, dying in the year 38. Wow. So she was only, not even 20. Actually, no, she was 24, I think, if I'm doing my math correct. No. Then doing a time jump here into 1387, we have Henry V, King of England from 1413 through 22. He was also the King of France from 1416 through 19. He was born in Monmouth Castle, Monmouth, Principality of Wales. The date is disputed, but he did die in 1422. Then we have Charles Crocker, born on this date in 1822. 1822? Didn't I just say 1822? 1422. So 800 years later. 400 years later. Wow, I can't do any math. My brain is oatmeal. He was an American business tycoon and a railroad executive, Central Pacific Railroad and Southern Pacific Railroad. Born in Troy, New York, dying in 1888. We have Bonar Law, the Bonar Law. Okay. And born on this date in 1858, Andrew Bonar Law was a British Prime Minister for the Conservative Party, serving from 1922 through 23. He was born in Kingston, colony of New Brunswick, which is now Canada. So he's a Canadian before Canada became a thing. Oh, I want this hat. This hat is cool. We have 1859, Yuan Shikai was a Chinese general and president of the Republic of China in 1916. Born in Jiangsheng, Henan, Qing Dynasty, China, dying in 1916. You have James Cash Penney, born on this date, September 16th, 1875. He was an American department store founder of J.C. Penney. James Cash Penney, there we go. Wow, this guy has money in his name twice. Born in Hamilton, Missouri, dying in 1971. This shirt was bought at Penney's. So we have W.O. Bentley in 1888, an English engineer and motoring pioneer who founded Bentley Motors Limited, born in London, England, dying in 1971. Wow, so we have a couple founders today. That's pretty interesting. We have Karl Donitz, 1891, a German naval admiral and last leader of Nazi Germany, born in Grunau, German Empire, dying in 1980. So the last leader. I saw Alice doing a hop, skip, and a jump to the camera. That was cute. Miss Alice always looking as cute as a button. I just want to push you. You adorable thing. But you're muted. We can't hear you. We can't hear you like scream with excitement.
My phone was being really weird about letting me unmute myself. But I just, like, dude, I've had a really blessed day of people. Like, nice. I just found this lady who's told me a really cool place. I'll tell you about it after the show. So,
alright.
Where were you at?
We are in 1923 now in Burse.
What? I thought we were in the 70s already. Yeah, or no, that was the 1870s.
Yeah, 1923 in Burse.
Alright. You want me to take this one?
Go for it.
1923, we have Lee Kuan Yew, founding father of modern Singapore and first Prime Minister of Singapore. Was born on this day in This is born, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so he was born in 1959, and he was born in 1923, but from 1959 to 1990, he was the Prime Minister. And he died in 2015.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
He was born in Singapore, so yeah.
Yeah, so he's the first Prime Minister of Singapore, and he had a long reign. Holy buckets.
You got a good one here.
Oh, shit snacks. We have in 1925, we have B.B. King. He was an American blues guitarist singer. The Thrill Is Gone. Born in Bena, Mississippi. Or Bena, Mississippi.
Ida Bena.
Bena.
No, Ida Bena.
B.B. King, man. Legend.
I'm trying to tell you, Alice, it's not Bena, it's Ida Bena is the name of the city. I'm not being cute, that's a name.
Oh, dude, holy shit, no, I missed the Ida.
Yeah.
My eyesight is really going down the crapper.
Damn, we need to get your old ass some glasses, get you some granny glasses, you know? Oh dear.
I need some ocular cavity spectacles.
Enhancements, yes.
Ocular cavity enhancement.
In 1934, we have Elaine Baylor, was a U.S. Basketball Hall of Fame small forward, 11-time NBA All-Star, born in Washington, D.C., dying last year in 2021. Dang.
Dude, he was a Lakers, but you know what?
Jersey.
I guarantee you he was a Minnesota Laker, not a California Laker.
Well, let's see here. Jump shots, blah, blah. Yeah, probably a Minnesota Laker. Most likely.
Yep, he was a Minnesota Laker.
Yeah, I'm not even going to contest that. I'm not even going to look it up. So.
Nope.
And
not.
We have Ard Schenk in 1944. Is a Dutch speed skater. 3 Olympic gold in 1972. Born in Anna Paulauna, Netherlands.
Netherlands.
He has a poo-poo hat. A poof-poof hat.
I know. He has a pump hat. A pop hat.
Mm-hmm.
What do they call them? Yeah. I love those hats with the little pom-pom. A pom-pom hat.
Alice.
Hey, Xander.
It's your turn, even though I don't feel comfortable having you do the show while you're supposed to be working, but whatever.
So we got 1948, we have Rosemary Casals. She was an American tennis player, 12 Grand Slam double titles, born in San Francisco, California.
Ew, San Francisco.
California, yeah.
California.
Down to the Jaffa, yeah.
Dude, I love Bill Burr's bit about Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, shit snaps. Dude, Magic Man.
Magic.
In 1956, we have the Magic Man, David Copperfield. He was an American magician born in Metuchen, New Jersey.
Yep. And his actual name, I think,
he was a Jersey boy.
Who
had dreams of being a sailor.
He kind of looks a little bit like Scarface. It's kind of.
Dude, I remember he was huge in the 90s, man. My mom absolutely loved David Copperfield.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I just heard a truck hiss at me in the backyard of my store.
How dare!
What's up there? What's out there?
What's out there?
It's a Essexier Incorporated. No, it's not for me.
Anyway, 1958, we have Oral Hershiser, is a U.S. baseball pitcher for the L.A. Dodgers and Cleveland Indians. He was born in Buffalo, New York.
Oh, damn.
Then also we have Tim Raines in 1959, a U.S. Baseball Hall
Not
of
to be
Fame.
mistaken for Vin Rames, right?
What?
Sorry. Not to be mistaken for Vin Rames.
I have no idea who that is.
Vin Rames?
I don't know.
Leaving on a jet plane.
Oh, okay. Anyway, he was a Hall of Fame left fielder, 7-time MLB All-Star, World Series of 96, 98, and 2005. He's also a National League batting champion in 1986, Montreal Expos, New York Yankees, and Chicago White Sox, born in Sanford, Florida. That is one hell of a resume right there.
Jesus Christ. But yeah, no, Vin Rames, he was in, was it the movie Armageddon? He was the big beastly black guy that passed away. Vin Rames.
Oh, is he the guy who was also in, what's that prison movie?
He was in Pulp Fiction.
No, like, what's the...
You know where... Oh, go ahead.
No, like the one with Tom Hanks, the prison movie with Tom Hanks and the magic black guy.
Oh, The Green Mile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that him?
Guy. I think that's Vin. I'm pretty sure that's Vin Rames.
That guy is such a marshmallow.
Dude, he's such a teddy bear.
Yeah, he is. I'm not calling him fat. I'm saying personality. He's such a guy. You know.
No, actually, there's like a thing that's funny, like the Armageddon, like where they're joking about zero gravity, and Vin Rames is talking, and the one lady's like, "So if I were to kick you in the balls, what would happen?" He goes, "I float away." Yeah, I float away.
Anyway, 1971, Alice.
Oh, shit snacks! Happy birthday, Amy Poehler. She's married to the guy that ironically wanted to be a magician in Arrested Development, and also, if you remember, was it the Blades of Glory with Will Ferrell and hang on, sorry about this car. Heath Ledger, or not Heath Ledger. What's his fucking name? But the guy that played Napoleon Dynamite.
Okay.
They did that Blades of Glory, and their rival was her. She's married to the guy that she's like the ice skater with, but Amy Poehler's birthday was today. She was known for being on Saturday Night Live, among a few other movies as well. She was born in Newton, Massachusetts.
She was in Parks and Recreation. She played Leslie
Yeah, and she was also in Parks and Rec.
That's where I know her from. She played Leslie Knope, which, by the way, you know, because I have a little bit of a sour taste in my mouth involving her. You know, in a cleanest way as possible. Don't start saying anything in the comment section. Because her character in Parks and Rec looked up to Joe Biden. So, she idolized him. He was actually on the show. Remember, there was an episode where he came on the show, and she was freaking out.
No, I never actually watched the show. I've only watched, like, the first, 2 seasons.
Oh, dude, the show is great. I've never seen the actual show. I've just seen clips. You know, as usual, I always see clips. But, man, Parks and Rec was great. So.
Well, that's where Chris Pratt got his name from. Like, he got big from that, and then, you know, look at him now with the Jurassic Park franchise, and he's also Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah, he's Star-Lord in Guardians of the Galaxy.
And now apparently he's going to be voicing Mario.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Oh. Shit. Oh, you can have this one. This is you.
Thank
you, buddy.
1992, we have Nick Jonas. A U.S. singer, actor, and producer of the Jonas Brothers, born in Dallas, Texas. Jonas.
Well, at least he's a Texan.
Yeah, that's...
But he's a corrupted Texan.
Yeah, he is.
Much like Ted Cruz. Oh, shit, there's a lantern flag. I'm gonna kill that fucker.
Do it.
Yeah! Oh, you tried to do it too, huh? Yeah, we're all doing our part, killing this bug. Where did he fly off to?
Do your part. Kill the insect swarm.
Oh! Dude, yeah, like, these things are invasive, and they ruin the lumber industry. But they'll jump right before. See, look at this guy. He's going for it. Oh, he doubled it! Nice job, buddy!
Kill the fly! Kill the fly!
Kill the fly. I got one. Oh, shit snacks, there he is.
Go! Kill it!
He's going the distance. He's going for speed.
Anyway, moving on up into deaths in 655, we have Martinus I. He was a banished pope. He served from 649 to 53, and then he died. Well, yeah, this is death, so he just died. Pardon me.
Oh, damn. Shit snacks.
Just randomly died. Just maybe got stepped on because somebody thought he was a lanternfly. I don't know.
Yep. He got stepped on.
Alice.
We've got, in 1736, we have Daniel Gabriel Fahrenheit. He's basically, if you don't know the last name Fahrenheit...
Why don't you read the article?
Well, I will here in a second here. I gotta move this down. Alright, so he was the physicist and inventor of the scientific instrument maker who invented the thermometer and the Fahrenheit scale. So...
He was a Dutch, German, Polish. So he was a triple citizen guy. That's
Jesus
cool.
Christ, they're getting faster.
They're evolving.
Dude, yeah, the lanternflies, like, will jump right before you step on them. Yeah. You can only fly a little bit.
We gotta get Monty Python's Bigfoot. You know?
Yeah, I know.
You have another one here, though, in 1824.
Or Dirtfoot from, or Dirtfoot from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. That would work, too.
Dirtfoot. Oh, I'm trying to remember who that was. Is that
the big giant foot.
Okay. Yeah,
the angry foot man?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we have Louis the, what?
18th.
18th? Yeah, Louis the 18th. He was the Earl, Province, and King of Jeu de Chacoise from 1814 to 24. He died.
Dies.
He died today.
He died. He's dead!
He did. You did.
1957, we lost Qi Baishi, who was a Chinese painter famous for whimsical and playful watercolor paintings. Died at the age of 93.
Oh, damn. Well, he lived a good long life.
You know, let me look up his art real quick. So.
Yeah, dude, I bet you he has really cool. Dude, I've seen his stuff.
Oh, this stuff. Okay, yeah. All right.
Yeah, I've seen his stuff. Like,
ooh,
it took me a second. I was like, oh yeah. Ooh, tiger.
Chinese man and a bunch of birds and a squirrel. More tigers. More Asian people. Oh.
My legs were taken from a Chinaman. Well, actually, he was in the Korean War, so technically it wasn't China, it was Korea. But, you know, I was making a Big Lebowski reference in the movie.
1977, we lost Maria Calais. She was a U.S. soprano for Carmen. Died in Paris at 53. Carmen, that is a magnificent number there.
She was a soprano, so she's saying high notes.
Yeah. Which, you know, it always confused me. You know, the movie The Sopranos, you know, like... For anybody who doesn't know, sopranos sound like this. You know, that doesn't sound very mafia-ish.
So they all sound like what's his nuts that lost his show on CNN? Brian Stelter.
I'm Brian Stelter.
Yeah, well, no, was it Mark Dice? He likes to do the Brian Stelter. Dude,
Stelter.
Don Lemon just lost his show too.
Good.
Yeah, he's now going to be doing a morning show on CNN instead.
Well, speaking of good stuff, Alice, who died on this date in 2005?
We have a Gordon Gould. He was an American physicist, inventor of the laser. It's a laser.
Laser.
It's a laser disc. Come on, guys, let's go steal a car.
Yeah. He died at the age of 85.
No, I was making a reference there to SLC Punk.
But yeah, no, it's not good that he died, but it's good that he invented the laser, you know, like... That's
laser beams, man.
The use for lasers is beyond like anything I can list. You know, like laser discs, you know, movies, you know, music, like, you know, eye surgeries.
You wouldn't have your disc, man, if it wasn't for this guy.
Yeah. We have Mary Travers died on this date in 2009. She was a U.S. folk singer for Peter, Paul, and Maury. Died of leukemia at the age of 72.
I think it's Mary. Peter, Paul, and Mary.
Mary, sorry, yeah. I don't know why I was saying Maury.
She died of leukemia, though.
Yeah. Yeah. Your turn. Today
in history for deaths, we have in 2015 Bob Cleary, who's an American U.S. hockey player, Hall of Famer. He was a center, and also got an Olympic gold in 1960 from Harvard University. He died at 79.
Dang.
Yeah, so like it was one of the last Olympic golds before the miracle on ice.
Dang.
For the 1980 Olympics. Like we went over 20 years without getting a gold in hockey.
Dang.
And the Russians just kept bashing us. So he was one of the last gold medalists for hockey.
You know
before the miracle.
You know what's been stuck in my head like ever since you showed it to me?
What?
I'm listening to the fucking song.
Listen to the fucking song! Oh yeah, from Slapshot?
Yeah.
With Paul Newman?
Dude, that was great. The ref is just like, doesn't know what to do.
Fucking song! You know, they're doing the Star Spangled Banner and the fucking referee's yelling at them?
Yeah.
The Hansons. They brought their fucking toys, man!
Anyway, who else died on this date in 2016?
We have Edward Albee. He was an American playwright. Who's Afraid of Virginia's Wolf? He died at the age of 88. Ooh.
He kind of looks a little bit like Lalo Salamanca, actually.
Kind of looks a little bit like Frank Zappa without the hair. But more like, or kind of like what's his freaking name? Daniel Day-Boone? Or Daniel Day-Lewis, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I have no clue. So.
Daniel Day-Lewis, he was a guy with like the crazy like ball eye and was it Gangs of New York with Leonardo DiCaprio. He was the butcher. He also was in the Last of the Mohicans.
I have not seen.
There Will Be Blood.
No.
What? Oh my God! You need to yeah.
It's not that I'm not a movie guy. It's that I just haven't gotten around to watching them.
If you watch There Will Be Blood, dude, that movie is just fucking brutal. It's a brutal movie. It's about like the oil industry and this guy's life. It's freaking crazy.
Dang.
Just like my hand movements with my phone right now.
Yeah. Or what you were doing earlier with your tantrum, you know. Looking very Tim Shitsby-ish, you know, like that. Anyway, that concludes the show. Once again, you can check the underbar of the description for any links you may be interested in, including but not limited to all things Omni Coalition. For your dose of Past Events Daily, we stream every day at 10 in the morning Pacific Time. Which is...
I'm Who is Alice, by the way.
Yeah, she's Alice. Which is 1 in the afternoon Eastern Time. For all of you and all of us, I'm A.O. Xander. She's already signed off as This is Alice. And you, viewer, of course, are you. And until you catch us tomorrow, don't forget to look right and left at every intersection. Rate 5 thumbs and subscribe. Toodles.